After the previous impressive battle of tanks, the commander understood it would be very difficult to defeat the monster Dorian. Commander realized victory would require a special brilliant strategy, but first, intelligence was required about Dorian and his crafty security system. Commander called for one of his best fighters and gave him new orders.
Listen to me, soldier. Tonight you will pass through the front line. Your goal is to find Dorian.
Yes, sir.
Get inside that monster and find out all the following information. Collect data about his engines, his unbreakable armor, and his security system.
Yes, sir.
We need to know his weaknesses. Gather all that intel and bring the information to me directly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for your trust, sir.
Go now, soldier. Be careful, and please return alive.
Yes, sir. I will return, sir, and of course I'll come back with all the intel about Dorian.
Brian went immediately to the armory. He needed supplies and weapons for this new, dangerous mission.
Hello, soldier.
Hello, storekeeper. I have a very important mission tonight. I need a lot of weapons and ammunition.
May I ask, what specifically is the goal?
I have a scouting mission. Dorian Tank is my target.
What? Do you have any idea how dangerous that will be? Do you know what kind of monster he is? I'll give you good intel. Watch your six, pal. All right, I'll give you all you need and even a little bit more. The brave soldier accepted everything the storekeeper gave him and took off for the front lines. He rode as fast as the wind, dreaming of adventures, glorious battles, fulfilling his mission and blessed glory. But he had no idea what hell awaited him, what evil fate he would face. It was night. The moon lit the way for the scout. The brave soldier crossed the front lines, located monster Dorian very quickly, and stealthily approached him from the rear. So far, everything had gone as planned, including running into a few enemy tanks, which he quickly and successfully destroyed. Brian decided to enter Dorian through the back hatch. He took out his computer, and thanks to powerful hacking software, our brave soldier opened the hatch quietly and completely unnoticed.
So far, so good, base. I'm going inside.
Roger that. Very good, soldier. Be careful. Continue on.
are you, soldier?
I'm a scout for the commander. My name is Brian. But who are you guys? You're certainly not enemy tanks. You look like allies.
Oh, Dorian calls us prisoners of war, but actually we are his slaves. He exploits us. We work 22 hours a day for him. We fix his mechanisms, engines, his hellish flames, check his valves. Dorian does not feed us or give us any spare parts, diesel or even engine oil. We're starving and becoming weaker by the day. Please, soldier, help us, save us, free us from this hell. Save us,
save
please.
us.
Help! Save us, save us, please.
Help.
Save us, please.
Save us.
Save us,
Help.
please.
Save us. Help.
Guys, don't worry. Please calm down, buddies. I'll get us all out of here.
The brave scout shot out the cell locks. There was a silencer on his gun, so Brian thought no one heard him. Unfortunately, the sensitivity on Dorian's safety system was extremely high.
Did you hear that noise? What was it? Check out that noise.
Attention! Attention! Intruders on board!
Shoot him! Shoot him! Destroy that enemy tank!
Quickly, guys, quickly, please.
Oh, sorry, Brian. We're very weak. We can't go any faster.
Scout, come in, soldier! Do you read me? What's your situation? What's your situation? Scout! Scout!
Sorry, Brian. You're in this mess, and it's our fault.
Don't worry, guys. Remember, I'm a warrior. I'll think of something that will set us all free.
Stop talking! Our duties can't wait! Get going now!
The commander received reports that his scout had been discovered by Dorian, but the intel Brian was ordered to get was so important, the commander sent a squad of fighters to free Brian, and if possible, to help destroy Monster Dorian from the inside.
Look, guys, what's that?
No idea.
We should do something. Let's shoot them.
Did you forget we have no shells?
But we have the guns. Do it, guys. Do it.
Attention! Attention! Sabotage in block number 5! Guards, find and destroy those saboteurs!
Do it, guys. Do it. We are not slaves. I'd rather die than be a slave.
The brave scout did not know it was his army friends rushing to help. It wasn't a long wait to find out.
Full ahead, guys. We must save Soldier Brian.
The squad of rescue tanks hit top speed. Nothing would stop them from the honor of saving Brian, their colleague, their friend. These tanks, this whole platoon, were true warriors. They all believed friend is much more than just a word. This was a friendship, a brotherhood of tanks. The rescue platoon sped like lightning across the sky. They knew their friend Brian was in danger and he must be saved as soon as possible.
Full ahead, squad! We must rescue Scout Brian!
In the meantime, the commander developed a plan for the impending grand battle. Stopping Dorian was the main objective at any and all costs.
Yes, I know we have a hard and serious battle ahead. We will defeat the monster Dorian. We are warriors. We are the forces of good. Truth and honor are on our side. Listen to me, my brave tanks. Many of us will not return from the battlefields. But this is the price we must pay to defeat this powerful, dark evil.
Preparations for the great battle went at an accelerated pace. The supply trucks delivered ammunition, diesel fuel, engine oil, spare parts, and everything else that tanks might need in the upcoming battle. In the armory, after the soldiers received the necessary supplies, they studied the secret materials about Dorian. These young tanks must be told who their enemy is, how big this monster is, and how dangerous he could be. At that exact same time, top-secret scientific experiments were being conducted inside the monster Dorian. Unbelievably, these horrific experiments were being conducted on the body and the mind of our brave soldier Brian. The squad was speeding to the rescue, but this troop had no information about Dorian's intelligence. His secret services would prove to be equals in many ways to the commander's rescue detachment. The servants of Dorian observed the approach of the oncoming squad and immediately informed their master about the approach of these special forces.
Master! Master! Enemy tanks in our fields! They're coming!
It was only one shot, only one, but the power within the monster Dorian had no limits. In one shot, just one enormous shot, monster Dorian destroyed a whole platoon of brave soldiers. Now do you understand how powerful and formidable Dorian is? How strong and dangerous is Dorian if he's capable of destroying a tank detachment with just one shot?
Commander, I must report, our rescue squad was discovered by enemy intelligence, and Dorian destroyed the entire platoon. We could not save Scout Brian, and we lost the entire group of our brave soldiers.
This message shocked the commander. He immediately took off to the kill zone where his soldiers were annihilated by Monster Dorian.
When the smoke cleared, I saw my best warriors completely destroyed. Their bodies were smashed and scattered across the battlefield like brown leaves swept away by an atomic storm. I looked on for a moment, but I could not take in the horror for very long.
The commander decided to take the unlikely chance that any of his soldiers could be saved and brought back to life. All his hopes were on Dr. Tankenstein, a mad genius who worked wonders in the world of tanks. The commander ordered the doctor to save as much of the troop as possible. He didn't want to lose the smallest of hope. Dr. Tankenstein jumped to his orders, promising to do everything in his power to bring as many soldiers back to life as he could. Recovered parts of many tanks were urgently delivered to the top-secret Tankenstein factory, where hard work began on the resurrection of the brave squad. Ultimately, the overall damage to the squad was so significant, even the genius Dr. Tankenstein could not resurrect each soldier individually. However, the doctor, being a true genius, decided to create a super fighter who would singularly embody the strength and courage of all 5 tanks. And so, Dr. Tankenstein began assembling his next amazing creation. Dr. Tankenstein was not the only brilliant inventor and scientist around. The monster Dorian also had his own tank specialists. But unlike Tankenstein, Dorian could also make changes to the very consciousness of his creations. From honest and fair soldiers, Dorian could create vile, hideous mercenaries ready to commit any atrocities by the orders of their master. It was fighters such as these that Dorian needed. Horrible, deceptive, ruthless, and cunning slaves.
Report, Tank. How is the work going on altering the consciousness of my prisoner, Brian?
He resists, sir. His mind is much stronger than we thought. Master, let me destroy Brian. Please, sir, give me such an order, and I will break him into 1,000 little pieces. Please, 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 my master.
No, that is not what I command. I have other plans for Scout Brian. Turn on all our equipment to full capacity. But do not destroy his mind. Copy his programming to my backup server, then give him a new processor, new memory, and new storage to replace what he has now. Then we shall program this new Brian to go on a ruthless mercenary quest.
Sir, you are a genius, sir.
The torturous mechanisms of Dorian sprung to life in full force, bringing the inevitable changes to the soul and body of Scout Brian. In the past, after going through overpowering modifications like these, any honest and brave soldier would become a monstrous creature, following every command of his new master, the monster Dorian. Soon, this would be the new Brian, fighting against his former friends, destroying them all without care or regret. Brian was destined to become one of Dorian's ruthless servants. It was now the day of the great conflict the brave, righteous tanks were waiting for. They hungered to avenge the deaths of their friends and to destroy Dorian, the monster delivering only evil and destruction in the world of tanks. The commander was ready to attack, and he ordered all his squads to the front line. Monster Dorian and his platoon stood ready and ordered his troops to advance on the enemy. Thousands of his tanks rushed ahead. The battle lines had been drawn, brave and honest on the one side and ruthless servants of evil on the other.
Fly like a storm, warriors! Fight proud, my sons! You're the defenders of goodness! You are the winners!
Go, guys, go! Full ahead!
Full ahead, my servants! Regret nothing! Show no mercy! Destroy everyone in your way!
The tanks were nearing the front line, but the Avenger T5 and Brian met up first. This was not the old, good Brian, but the new Brian, the ruthless and merciless slave of Monster Dorian.
What? Brian! Is it you? What happened, man?
Destroy! Destroy! Destroy!
Brian, please don't do it! I don't want to fight you! We are your friends! Brian, wake up!
Destroy! 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 Destroy!
The T5's words were useless. Brian could not remember his true friends, the result of the new consciousness forced upon him by Monster Dorian. Brian charged on, feeling no remorse or hesitation. The brave Avenger T5 had absolutely no choice. He had to stand his ground and fight his friend.
Brian, stop! Don't shoot! We are friends! Wake up!
New evil Brian could not understand what his old friend the Avenger T5 was saying to him. Brian continued his vicious attack on the T5.
Hold your fire, platoon! We have our energy dome protecting us! When Brian's shells run out, we'll surround and apprehend him!
In the meantime, the great battle between the forces of good and evil waged on. The commander's tanks had no fear. They all were valiant, true, and brave iron monsters. However, the beast Dorian had his own relentless forces of evil. Thunderous rounds exploded in the sky. Thousands upon thousands of shells flew from both sides, destroying heavily armored soldiers everywhere.
Brave warriors, follow me! We will rid the world of this evil forever!
Attack! Destroy! Attack! Destroy! Slay them all! Slay them all!
The mighty roar of engines, the growls, and the creaking of iron soon drowned out the deafening explosions. This was the greatest battle our world of tanks had ever seen. Amazingly, the commander's detachments slowly but successfully advanced, beating enemy columns one by one. Monster Dorian's armor was stronger and thicker than anyone could have imagined. The commander decided his next move would be another massive rocket attack. Summoning all his units together, he ordered every soldier to aim at Dorian to penetrate the demon's body.
We cannot resist the blows of such a force. Prepare the quantum generator. We must leave this world now.
Dorian came to realize he would never see victory over the commander's powerful and courageous brave tanks, and he retreated from the battlefield. The monster activated the quantum transporter and jumped into another universe, a universe with no commander or such overpowering forces of good. When the smoke cleared on the battlefield, countless numbers of ravaged tanks lay everywhere. The commander was overwhelmed with grief and pain, but he couldn't dare showing it. He believed a true leader must remain steadfast and strong.
My brave soldiers, we have victory! Though he was not defeated, Monster Dorian can no longer unleash his evil and destruction upon our world. Rejoice! Rejoice! Thank you, my proud warriors.
And thus it all came to an end, the first great opposition between the forces of good and evil. These true warriors celebrated their victory, mourned the loss of their friends, and vowed to stand and fight again should evil ever return to the world of tanks.